How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to my Resident Evil 4 Remake Collectibles guide. We are on Chapter 4. First off, we're going to get the old Wayshrine Key. This can be found right next to the boat dock that you'll approach first. It's just on the right of it. So next up, we're going to get the merchant request called Egg Hunt, and this is just on the left-hand side. Pretty much next to that last one we just got. Okay, so moving on then to the first treasure of the chapter. This one's an Alexandrite. We're going to start again here next to the cave where we just got the last two, showing the map in between each one of these, just so if anyone's using timestamps, they can easily find their way. I know it's a bit tedious. Sometimes I backtrack and that can be a little bit annoying. I'll try to mention where you can skip the backtracking if you like. Right, so in the middle of the lake, you'll find this boat and you can dock on it. And the treasure is in this chest. On this boat as well is a weapon. We're going to get that next. But if you don't want to backtrack like me, you can just run around to the right here and get it. However, some people are using them timestamps. So we're back here at the cave. Just going to show the whole way. Just so there's no confusion. Sorry if this is a bit tedious. I know the pain is real, but I feel like the timestamps are kind of useless if I don't do this. Because if I kind of linked them all together and I didn't show the map, someone might hit the timestamp and end up not getting a look at the map of where we are and be pretty confused as to where to go. So that's why I do this, if you're wondering why. I know I mention this a lot. In every chapter I'm mentioning this, as I feel like if I don't do that, I'm probably going to get comments about it. So I'm just trying to help everybody understand, you know. But there's the Red Knight. I'm pretty sure you can buy that off the merchant, but you can get it for free right here, which is kind of nice. Right, so we're starting in the middle of the lake this time, getting the velvet blue treasure. We are heading over here. I think this is east of the lake, and you can find this little dock, which is kind of like a chicken farm. You can also find the golden egg here as well, but the velvet blue treasure is just over here. If you're trying to get that achievement for getting all the treasures, you'll need to grab that. So again, east of the lake, on this little dock, the golden egg can be found just around the back. I'm not sure if the chickens count as enemies, so if you threw a flashbang here, you might be able to get that achievement we got in the previous chapter, but I'm not sure. Okay, so next up, we're going to get a pearl bangle starting in the middle of the lake again, heading in the northwest direction on the lake over here to this dock. Going to get the pearl bangle first. So when you first come here, there will be some enemies around, so watch out for them. Keep walking around, and just at the back here is the first Wayshrine we can open. We've got the Wayshrine Key. If you don't have this key, you might need to back up and get it. It's the first collectible in this video if you did miss it by using the timestamps. Right, so next up we've got a Castellan. This will be Castellan number 3, and you can get this one in chapter 1, but I actually forgot to edit it into my chapter 1 video, so I just thought I'd add it here. That way you don't miss it. The numbers have been a little bit askew, but they should line up after this one. But yeah, there it is. I had a clip of me shooting it, so I just thought I'd go ahead and add that. But that's how you get to it. Alright, so next up we've got the Catch Me a Big Fish merchant request. So for this one, we're going to have to come over here. Same area as we just got the last collectible. We'll be using the insignia key to open this door. And we're going to come through to the left. And the request is just here on this beam. For this one, we've got to find a Lunker bass. Alright. So now that we've done that, we are starting again in the lakeside area. I think this is northwest of the lake. Starting outside that insignia door, just so it's easy to recognize. And coming up here, you'll find this kind of altar. Get that Castellan that's just through this fence. I think I missed the first shot here because I hit the fence. Don't ask me how that hit the fence, but yeah, second shot managed to get it. There we go, that's 4 of those in total now, of the 16. So just next to that is a small key, literally to the left of the last one we just got. I'm backtracking a little bit here again for those timestamps, but yeah, outside that insignia door, coming this way, up the ladder. In the same area, we just got the last one. Over here on the left, on this cart, is a small key. And you'll want to grab that so that we can unlock one of those drawers. So next up, we've got the gold bar treasure. This is the treasure you need the small key for. If you are following timestamps, backtrack to the last collectible in order to find the small key, or just use the timestamps in the description. And there we go. Slap that open, and there's the gold bar. Okay, so still on the lakeside settlement. We're going to get the red gemstone ring. We're starting outside this little shack. And we're going to come in around here to the right, all the way around this table, into this room, take a right here, down this trapdoor, keep going straight, and the gemstone is just at the back here on this box. There we go. So now we're going to finish up the merchant request, catch me a big fish. We've got to find a Lunker bass for this one. So down here at this hut, we started in the middle of the lake. I think this is a southeast direction, maybe? I'm pretty sure it is. Might want to check the map. But yeah, there's the Lunker. Need to arrange my inventory to put that in. There we go. Alright, so to complete both of the merchant requests that we've done, we need to go and talk to the merchant and actually sell him the items. So let's go there, sell him the Lunker bass and the golden egg, and that will complete the requests. There we go. And you'll be rewarded with some spinels for that. Okay, so next up we've got Hexagon Piece C. We're over on the, is this northeast? Yep, over at the small cave shrine. This is where you get one of the storyline items that you need to continue, so you'll have to come here anyway. But the Hexagon Piece is just on the right in this little case. Kind of an easy one to get. Could be missed though, if you were being a bit speedy about it. Alright, so in the same place, we're going to get this treasure again. This is where you get one of the heads for the puzzle you need to progress in the story. Come up here, and as you come up the ladder, if you just turn around, you can see this lantern hanging, and that's got the ruby in it. Sorted. So back in the middle of the lake then. Now we're heading in a southwest direction. And I'm pretty sure there's like a dock here we've got to go to put the hexagon pieces into in order to get this treasure. It's called the Deprived doll. The other two hexagon pieces were found in the previous chapter, so if you haven't got those, you might need to backtrack and take a look at that guide. You should still be able to get them at this point. Although it is a good idea to follow these chapter to chapter, because as you progress through the game, you'll get locked out of these. If you rotate the bottom left 3 and then the top 3, you should unlock this. And there's the Depraved idol. Alright, so next up we've got the Splendid Bangle treasure. We are headed in a northwest direction, sorry. Coming into this cave, follow it round, there's loads of little barrels you can smash to get some extra pesetas. All the way around. And gather up that pocket change along the way, dock up here, and you've got one of these little shrines that you've got the key for now. There is another treasure here as well. I'll show you where it is in a second, so don't leave this area just yet. Open this up, and you can get the Splendid Bangle. Alright, next up we've got an Alexandrite. I think the red ones are the rarest of the square gems you can find. It goes green, purple, red, I think, in order of value. Fitting them into different treasures makes them worth a lot more, which is kind of cool. Third time's the charm. There's that lantern. Hop up here. Grab that. 5 more to get then. So now we are at the large, what does that say? Large cave shrine, yep. This is again where you'll have to come to do one of the story objectives. Just from the dock, we're going to go right. If you've unlocked the door on your left, you can go through there to make it a little bit quicker. We're going to come all the way around here. If this is the first time you've come here, then you'll have enemies lurking around, so watch out for them. Follow the path all the way around. Keep coming this way. The ladder to go up is on your right there, but we're going to go left and then right again, and then another right. And the yellow herb is just back here. Not sure if I'll get all of those yellow herbs, but there's no achievement connected to it. I'll just get you enough to get Leon's health maximized. Maybe even a little more than that. Alright, so next up we've got a velvet blue treasure. Coming all the way around here. Starting back at the dock again. If you followed along with me with the yellow herb, you could just backtrack a little bit to the ladder. Basically, we need to go up there. But again, because if people are following those timestamps, I'm just making sure they can find their way easily. Shoot down the lantern that's right here, and then jump down and get the treasure. Easy. So next up, we've got the butterfly lamp treasure. Starting at the merchant this time. We're going to go to our right if we're facing the merchant. All the way up here. Come around through this door. And follow this to the shrine. It's right there. Some of these are easy to miss just because you need to backtrack to use the key. Alright, next we've got a small key which can be found in the church. You'll have to have collected both of the head story key items to get the church insignia, and then you can put this in here and open it up. I won't show you how to get the story items because I feel like you're going to have to do those to progress through the game. That's more of like a walkthrough thing than a collectible. There's no real achievements linked to that other than beating the game. And this is probably most people's second playthrough if they're following this guide. So no need to show those key items. But there's the small key. Going back outside the church then, starting from there. If you need a small key to get this treasure, there's one inside the church. I just showed it on the previous collectible if you're using those timestamps. So let's head through this door on our left and open this drawer to get the yellow diamond. This is the most valuable of the diamonds. And that's all the collectibles on Chapter 4. Hopefully the guides are helping you out. Let me know if they are. I'll have more coming soon. If you want to check out the other ones, they'll be linked around in a playlist somewhere.